Hello everybody, and welcome to the next video about the Bloons Trio Challenge. This video we will be doing the Sniper, my personal favorite tower. Very excited to do this. Oh, and I'm trying out recording live this time, so the voice quality might be a bit worse. But, oh well. And as you can see, I did put him on last because of the monkey knowledge. It makes him attack 10% faster if he's on last, which we will need because the sniper is really bad starting out. He just attacks so slowly. There we go, just barely got him. But yeah, this round is going to be a struggle. And I'd say I'm allowed to use this. It's part of the map. Well, I would if... Oh, there we go. And we got it. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And I am just gonna get a second sniper now, because this sniper really does need that much help when starting off. And this can be our elite defender, this can be our... This can be our elite sniper. Yeah, the sniper's my favorite tower, always has been. The glue gunner and the spike factory are close second and third, but sniper's always just been my guy, you know? He's just got so many things that, you know, no other tower has. He's just so cool. I actually like all three paths of him a lot, which, you know, that's actually not something that I feel the same way about for most towers, right? I mean, Glue Gunner, I never used the middle path. Spike Factory, I never used the middle path. I rarely get the tier 5 to the top path because it's so expensive, but Sniper? I feel like, you know, I get the tier 5s of all three paths often. Because that's just how good he is, you know? Even the more expensive one isn't that bad, right? Also, he is just the face of military, and I think that fits. You know, I think of all these guys, he's just the most simple of all of them. And that's a good thing, right? Not every tower has to be a mortar monkey, right? Whoa, okay. Okay. Come on, get that bouncing bullet. There we go. Okay, we'll be fine for a little bit now. And I believe I can get all 3-2-5s because, you know, there's a path that makes money, right? The most money, no. But, you know, makes money. So I'm just going to be saving up for that because I believe we're going to be fine for a while, right? I don't think we are going to need a ton more upgrades. Maybe I'll get large caliber for this guy, but actually I'm going to put you on last. So yeah, I would really like to see a sniper Paragon. I gotta say, I would absolutely love that personally. I have well more than enough for one, which is saying something because, you know, I don't have enough for... I don't have every Paragon unlocked right now, right? Like 1 million. As you can see, not even close. Should I just get the semi-automatic? I'm not sure. Screw it. Okay, no, we're fine. And I heard that it seems like the Sniper Paragon is gonna be the next Paragon they add, which is very exciting. I can't wait to try it out. I gotta say, I'd be pretty surprised if he did not have a railgun. Because I mean, like, that's just the obvious idea, right? And that's not bad, you know. That's clearly that works fine, right? Kind of struggling to find things to talk about. I'm not very used to recording live. I also think an idea that he can turn invisible as like an activated ability, I think that would be pretty cool as well. We finally have this, our first money-making ability in this series, so hopefully we will be able to afford all 3 tier 5s. I just need to make sure to actually click this to actually activate the ability as soon as I can so I don't miss out on any money. And if I do ever forget and miss out, then I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then this guy will be our top path. Yeah, I quite like all 3 paths, right? Elite Sniper is really good. If you get, like, a bunch of snipers, chances are you'll find that the Elite Sniper has the most pops of all of the towers, of all of the snipers. Because the bouncing bullet is just so good, right? And of course the catch drop, it's pretty good, right? I quite like it. I know that it doesn't actually make more money than lots of other towers that make money and such, but I just like how it just suddenly gives you a big amount, right? Like take the banana farm, right? It'll keep giving you small amounts of money unless you're going for, you know, the top path, right? Or maybe the middle path, but who uses the middle path? Let's be honest here. And so I like how the sniper, it just feels like it's giving you a lot, you know? Maybe it isn't, but it feels like it. And that's just one of the many reasons why I like the sniper. Also, you know, it just looks so cool, right? Like the black leaves and the tons of goggles, that looks awesome. The armor the Elite Defender has looks awesome. The camo from the Cripple Moab looks awesome, right? Oh, and come on, why is this called Cripple Moab? Elite Defender, Elite Sniper, Cripple Moab. Why is it not called Elite Cripple? Come on, you renamed the Tier 5 Top Path Druid to have symmetry with the other 2. Why don't you do it for the Sniper? Elite Cripple's so much of a better name than Cripple Moab. Especially since we already have Main Moab. Does anybody else find it a bit strange how common Moab is? Why are they called Moab class balloons? Like, this isn't a red class balloon, it's just a normal balloon, right? Why are they called Moab class balloons? What? Shouldn't they just be called blimps? I don't know. And yeah, that's already 2 tier 5s on round 62. I didn't mean to click that. I don't remember how fast I was last time, but for the Dart Monkey, I think it was around the same. And now we just wait. And I definitely believe we are gonna be able to afford the Cripple Moab, especially since we make money, we make a decent amount of money, right? And of course we make more passive cash as the rounds go on. Last time we ended off with 44,000 after affording both tier 5s. So this time we're definitely getting a cripple Moab. We're gonna have so much money left afterwards. Oh, and speaking of having money left after, if I ever get all 3 tier 5s in one of these videos, obviously there's no way I'm affording a Paragon if the tower has one, right? The cheapest one is the Dart Paragon, which is still ridiculously expensive. So there's no way it's happening. So yeah, as you can see, the Elite Defender is starting to get more pops, actually. But see, look, that's so much, right? That is so many pops for the tower for the path that was supposed to make money. You know, it's so good. And of course, both the Elite Defender and the Cripple Moab are good as well, right? Okay. And yeah, see, that's another amazing thing of the sniper, is the elite targeting. That's so cool. I don't think that there are any other towers that just have its own targeting, separate from all the normal targetings that almost every other tower has. And then the Elite Sniper gives that to everyone, right? I'm keeping him on last for the attack speed, and I'm keeping you on strong because... Oh! Yep, there we go. Round 74. That is very quick. Hey, maybe at the end of the series, or maybe just ongoing, I'll determine a #1 tower, you know, who was able to afford all tier 5s, and beat all rounds, and not leak any lives, and they either afforded the tier 5s the earliest, or they had the most cash afterwards. And I think the sniper is a serious contender for that. And is that a completely fair judgment of all towers? Obviously not, you know. I mean, look at the ace, right? The really all tier, not the middle one. Not the top one. But like the bottom path, tier 5, ace is ridiculously expensive. Or the top path, Spike Factory is ridiculously expensive, right? But they're supposed to be, you know, because they're so good. So, of course you're not going to be able to afford them naturally, right? And that's okay. But for this challenge, that means that they're performing worse. And hey, that's fine, because it means the sniper's doing better. I coincidentally created a challenge that's perfect for my favorite tower, which is crazy. It's also coincidentally really horrible for like my second favorite tower, the Glue Gunner, which is kind of sad. Because obviously you can only have one type of glue applied to a balloon at once. And how is this UMG? It didn't even appear! Wow. And as you can see, the Elite Sniper did get the most. Elite Defender is actually pretty close. Even though it was on last and it got the attack speed bonus, this guy didn't. And obviously, you know, the Cripple Moab isn't trying to get the most damage, but that's fine. The stalling and the making them take more damage from other attacks is so good. That ZOMG didn't even appear on screen and it was gone in like 5 seconds. That was this guy's work. He doesn't need the big number to do the good work, right? And this guy, it's just because of the ricocheting bullet and the shrapnel, because that effectively makes him very high single target damage, while all the others are very high pierce, while all the others have very high single target damage, right? Also, this guy was the only one that could afford, or that could shoot camos, which is probably also part of it. But yeah, thus concludes the... Oh, and we ended with 35,000. This guy made 36,300 bananas, or coins, or whatever, you know, they're the same. Yeah, thus concludes the sniper, my favorite tower. Performed amazingly, easily got the platinum tier. And hey, maybe he will eventually get that tier above platinum, the perfect tower, I don't know, if I keep going off of Terraria, he'll be like Demonite Hexed, which doesn't actually make much sense for people who haven't played Terraria. But anyways,
So as we can see, the sniper got all 5 checks, meaning he got all 5 points, which is pretty good. Probably going to be pretty rare for this challenge. And you know what all 5 points means? As you can see, we got the platinum tier, and the only other monkey we have is the dart monkey in the gold tier. And I'm not adding that demonite tier for now. I probably will later, just when we have more towers, but there's not much to show. This tower did pretty well, I gotta say. Hoping the others do well also. Guessing, but I could always be surprised. Of course, if you like this video, stay tuned. I will be releasing more relatively soon, I'd say. Thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic day.